Warning.
The following podcast has been rated B for bullshit.
In the minds of two brothers is a field full of dreams, wonder and joy.
Fuck it. It just contains strong language and humour towards dumb, stupid idiots and a fuckload of bullshit.
Hello everybody and welcome to Two Brothers Talk Bullshit. Today it is just me, Adam, on my own because my little brother Luke decided he wanted to work today. So boo to you, Luke. I don't blame him, to be honest. You need to earn the money to make a living, so there you go. Today we're going to be talking about various things and stuff that's been happening recently. Sorry it's a bit late on the posting, just been really busy. Right, so what have we got today? Okay, we'll start off with the news in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Flowing water has been present on Mars. This is apparently a big find. Apple voted #1 coolest brand. Not sure about that. Unfriending a colleague on Facebook is apparently bullying. Farrah Abraham and Janice Dickinson have been given a police caution after a dispute on Celebrity Big Brother. I'm not surprised at that. A fuel pump has been set ablaze as a man used a lighter on a spider, and apparently Minecraft is definitely coming to Oculus Rift and, well, for the VR system, the Oculus Rift. Okay, well, that's big news overall. So, what have I been doing this recently? Well, it's just been really busy. Work, as you do. No rest. Apparently I have a social life now, so there you go. What do you know? What have I done? Recently I have been shown a wrestling show that I didn't even know existed until recently, called Lucha Underground. Well, decided my friend has been talking about it for a very long time, saying it's the best show going around at the moment, so I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. So I watched episode 1 today, and I just got to say, it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. It's such a small venue, it doesn't look like there's many people there, but the atmosphere is absolutely incredible. The matches, they show you the Lucha Underground style, and there's only a couple episodes on a show because it roughly runs about an hour long anyway, but sometimes that's all you need for a new show. The packages were incredible, the camera work was amazing, even the backstage stuff was revolutionary, to be brutally honest, because face it, back with the top branded shows, there's too much going on, but this one, it gives you a sense of storyline. There's something going on, you don't know what's going to happen. It started off with Blue Demon Jr. versus Chavo Guerrero. Blue Demon Jr. apparently he's a legend in Mexico, but I have never heard of him before. Chavo Guerrero, obviously from WWE, he's a Guerrero legend, but he's not the most famous Guerrero out there, let's be brutally honest. So maybe this is a time for him to actually show his stuff and see what he can do. The match was it was fast paced for a little bit. There was a few botches here and there, but you know, it's just rusty beginnings, and you've got that pressure of being the first match ever. Blue Demon Jr. won with a sort of like a sharpshooter arm bar submission. So he got that one, and then followed up by what I assumed was quite good for the time was another wrestler called Son of Havoc. It's like a biker dude with a mask and a great big bushy beard. So there you go. Versus actually a woman, her name's Sexy Star. I would have picked a better ring name, to be brutally honest, but she's got balls, man, I'll tell you that. She this whole Divas Revolution that's happening at the moment, she's sort of showing all the women that women can wrestle men at the same time and put on a fight. She showed the guy she was wrestling, whose boss, she unfortunately lost, but for the brief few minutes that she got some offense in, it was quite impressive, and like to be able to pull off these sort of moves on full-grown men was very. I was impressed. Let's put it that way. I like saying impressed a lot. This followed by the main event of Johnny Mundo, aka also known as he was Johnny Nitro in WWE, and then changed his name to John Morrison. Apparently he's been inactive for 3 years now. I didn't know that. I knew he left back in like 2011, but I didn't realise it was that long. It seems like it was not that long ago, to be honest. You blink and the years just sort of catch up on you. So you're like, wow, really? Has it been that long? No way. And the way he looked and the way he moved in the ring, it was like he never left. He may have had a bit of ring rust, but you wouldn't even know. He was playing off against a guy called Prince Puma as a new guy. According to my mate, he was a indie star called Ricochet, but they've rebranded him for this show. I have a feeling there's going to be big things for this guy. They look like these two are going to be the guys they're focusing on. What a match! What a match! For considering it was about 15 minutes long, maybe a bit less than that. I wasn't really paying attention to the time. But yeah, it was very good and very, very fast paced. A lot of quick movement, tactical wrestling as well. They thought about what they wanted to do, focused on specific parts, didn't give away too much. It was sort of like a sample of what's to come. They pulled off some big moves, but not the ones that you think they are going to do. Prince Puma, I haven't seen him actually wrestle before, so he is very athletic and very gifted. I wish I had that mobility. So that topped off the show. It ended with the manager, or the guy in charge, coming to the ring and offering prize money. I should have really said this at the beginning. Basically, the concept of the show was whoever impressed the most got $100,000, I believe. So he came down, teased giving it to one of the rest, Johnny Mundo, who pulled off a victory, and then snatched it away from him. Like, you can't have it, it's mine. It's my money, you can't have none. Sort of similar to how people claim countries with flags. So there you go. You want a flag? Well, you want this country? Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. You can't have any. So as simple as, you want this money? You can't have the money. No, it's mine. And then these three gangsters turned up. One of them was former wrestler called Ezekiel Jackson. So apparently he's still around. And these two other guys who sort of look like Homicide and Hernandez, but they're really not. They're just sort of gangster wrestlers. Wrestlers for hire, as you say. Thugs for hire. So he beat the living hell out of him, and that's how the show ended. So I am looking forward to watching a few more episodes and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions. It's a shame my brother couldn't be here, because I could just like basically give him the amazing talk of how good it is. What does that lead on to? So I watched that. That was really good. Can't really complain. Which brings me on to my next subject of Raw is tonight. Well, depends when this video goes up. It's going to be on Monday night, which is 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning in UK time. Who stays up and watches WWE at 2 o'clock in fucking morning? Seriously. I mean, I know the time difference because it's live and stuff, but it's frustrating. I don't obviously stay up, I just record it. I actually tell a lie, I don't even record it. I've got WWE Network, so I sort of cheat a little bit and find out what's going on, and then watch it when I get back from work. Tell a lie, it's not even on WWE Network now I say that. That's NXT. I go around my brother's house and I watch it there, because I am too cheap to get Sky Sports because it's so damn expensive. So what's to come? John Cena will probably have an open challenge again. I like the concept. It sort of showcases the wrestler's ability. It goes on the matches go on for a while, and it raises the prestige of the United States Championship. In all fairness, it's a good belt to have, but I feel like as a WWE, you've got to have the Intercontinental title be more prestigious. It was once upon a time a second championship. Sometimes it was even considered more important. When I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler, like every child who watches it back in the day. And my goal was not to win the WWE title, but the Intercontinental title, because it just means that's that stepping stone for being a great wrestler, to show off your technical skill. That's what it should be. So we'll see what happens on Raw. I have no doubt there'll be a generic opening promo. The day that they actually start off with a match will be the day that I might even like shave my eyebrows off or something. If Luke was here, I'd shake on it. So let's hope it doesn't happen. Right. What else will happen? Main event will either be a tag match or a one-on-one match. Kane will probably do something to Seth Rollins along the way. I can't imagine Seth Rollins one-up him. The problem is the storytelling's consistent at the moment, but it's not great television, let's be brutally honest. It'll be interesting to see where the Divas division goes now that Paige has gone all. I'll say how I feel. Hopefully it gives Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks something to talk about. I have no doubt the Bellas will probably get a rematch along the line, but Paige will probably interfere and cause mischief, and it'll probably lead to like a triple threat match or something at Hell in a Cell. Still think they should change the name. What else have we got today? That's probably all that will happen. There'll be some mid-card matches. Someone will probably get buried again. So there you go. What else happened? Oh, I watched the Scorch Trials movie the other week. It was really good. It was good. I think I mentioned this on another video, but I'll bring it up again just purely because I quite like the film. A little bit disappointed it didn't follow the book. The books are really good. If you have a chance to read them, I would suggest you would. The first one's obviously called The Maze Runner, the second one's called Scorch Trials, and the second one's called Death Cure. Very detailed, very gory in places. The movie doesn't really give it justice to how detailed the book is in the storyline, but they kind of had to tone it down due to the fact that it's quite violent in the books. Overall, I'd say it's a very good teen film. Not really made for adults. Adults probably won't understand it. Children probably shouldn't watch it. It can be scary in some parts. What else have I watched recently? We recently watched Monsters University. It was okay. Not as good as the first one. My missus really wants me to watch Pitch Perfect 2. I have to admit I did go to the cinema to watch it, but I didn't really pay attention. So I probably will end up watching that again at some point. Legend is supposed to be quite good, so I might go and see that at some point. A few of my friends have gone and said it's quite a good film. I mean, you need to. It's something that I'd like, gangster related, so you can't really go wrong. UK, well, weather-wise, anyway. Nice and sunny today. It's been bloody nice, to be brutally honest. You would have thought September coming to October, as the UK, we'd have shitty weather. So there you go. What else? Oh, started watching Once Upon a Time, actually. That was quite an interesting season to start off with. I'm up to season 4 at the moment, so started off interesting. I sort of caught on with a specific film that hit big a couple of years ago, and they thought, we'll milk it for all it's worth. But the premise is the storybook characters are real. Snow White and Prince Charming have had a baby. The evil queen is not happy, lays a curse on them, and essentially tells them, you know what, I'm going to curse you all and make my life happy. So they all get transported. Well, they send their baby off to they somehow find a way to send their baby off to be protected, and all of the characters end up in the real world with no memories of who they are. So if you fast forward a couple of years later, the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming is all grown up and discovers that the kid that she had left to be adopted has found her and told her to come back to his town because things are weird, and he's discovered things that she thinks he could look at. So of course it wouldn't be a story if she said no, can't be bothered. That'd be the end of it, wouldn't it? So she goes back, she goes to this town, and all of a sudden things start happening. As soon as she arrives, she meets all these people. They have false identities. They don't know they're comic book characters, and it's all about her trying to get them to remember, while her coming to terms with actually she might be part of this world and she's related to some of these people. The interesting part about it was that most of the stories that you know, like Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, Beauty and the Beast, they all relate to each other. They're all linked together. That's the interesting part, and the fact that they go back and forth between the past and the present makes it intriguing. Their take on the idea is very good, so I would suggest you watch it. Actually, there's 4 seasons out at the moment. The 5th season just started today, so hopefully I'll be catching up with that soon, because we're just about 7 episodes into season 4, so we'll see how that goes. Throughout the week, I'm going to try and post up as many videos as I can. Tonight obviously is Raw, so I'm looking to Do a review of Raw tomorrow, followed by Wednesday. It's a bit of an odd one, but Great British Bake Off's on, so I'm hopefully going to try and do a review of that. We all love a bit of Bake Off. Surprisingly, in the UK, it's actually a big thing. Give it a go. I would... yeah, definitely give it a go. It's worth a watch. It's interesting, and it makes you quite hungry just by watching it. Thursday, TNA airs on the Wednesday night along with NXT, so I'm looking forward to that. SmackDown on Friday because it airs on Thursday, so I won't be able to watch that. And then so on and so forth. So we'll see how it goes. I'll see if I find any interesting articles I come up with. I'll get a share with you guys, and hopefully see what you do. Hopefully Luke will be about at some point. We'll see how that goes. Who knows? I know he's working a lot of evenings because he's annoying and one of those people that has to work evenings and has the day free. Whereas I work dead early in the morning. I start at 6:30 in the morning. How ridiculous is that? But normally I finish around about 2-3 o'clock, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I noticed I haven't really sworn a lot here. It's just me when Luke's about waiting to swear. So I'll try and keep it PG for a little bit. Peace out, guys. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll set up an account shortly. At some point, we need to get around to it. We're quite busy. And subscribe to our channel. We'll try and get more going. And eventually, we'll probably sort out a system of what we're going to be doing each day. At the moment, we're just sort of winging it. So I apologise if it seems very random. But hopefully, it's entertaining. We'll see. Peace out and much love. Bye now.